living the dream, buddy?
Oh, I would, if I had the opportunity, I would significantly change what I'm doing with my life. But the opportunity is not there yet. Patience.
Okay. I enjoy talking to you. You know that you're a friend. And,
He took off where I could respond to his
he has to
chicken finger thing.
He has to follow that guy. And
Sure.
We're doing jobs together. But I came here. Maybe you better not record. Just shut this down.
Like I said, if it's worth telling to me, it's worth telling it in public. I'm going to live right on the front door of life, and if you want to tell me secrets, then just don't.
Okay, well, you're not recording because
I'm recording.
No, I know you are now, but I'll tell you this other thing. I know this is something that they're trying to get a hold of people that are bad people, and I'll share it with you a little later.
You know, don't share something with me unless you would be more than willing to do it on camera.
No, but this is they're trying to get some bad guys that have been around here, and I know a little bit about it. I've seen it, but anyway, I'll tell you more in a little bit about it. But yeah.
You know, one of the things that I came across is this understanding from cultures that have seen a lot of history go by, that those who call judgment on others often are the ones who don't believe in Judgment Day. They don't believe it's going to come back to bite them in the ass. And, you know, if you got a beef with somebody, then the person who has the beef with them should go talk to the person that they got a beef with.
No, I don't have a beef with anybody.
Oh no, you're saying somebody does, and so you're creating here a couple of things logically. Give me a second, right? I'm responding to what you've said. You have defined a invisible judge and an invisible plaintiff, if I'm getting the term right. Plaintiff is the one who's accused, isn't it?
Yeah, like that shooter at the mall.
Right. So you've got an invisible judge, and you've got actually multiple, because you used a term that implies multiple negative people, right? Problematic people in society. So you've got an invisible judge, and you're defining that there's a hunt going on. You've asked me to keep it secret. None of this works out to anything good. None of that conversation is anything I want any part of. If somebody wants to come and call Judgment Day on me, then let them come in the front of the whole of the world and call out their accusations against me. And if it doesn't come to any good, let them take the punishment they would have for me. And that's what I've got to say about that.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, but I'll share it with you later.
Then don't share it with me. If it's not about me, then I don't want no part of it.
No, it's not.
I don't want any part of it.
About you,
any more than I want people to come to me all the time and give me compliments. I have no need to be buttered up, and I have no need to be the part of any secret judgment upon another person. I'm just not interested in it.
If you're going to be around a little while, I have to go over to the police station and use their restroom.
Yeah.
So you got to excuse me about that.
I don't have a beef currently with anybody, except the people who think that we should reduce population and the means by which they would propose to do that. I don't think that's necessary or good. And outside of that, I really wish that those that want to call Judgment Day on people would have the guts to stand up in front of the whole of the world and everyone, including the ones they would accuse, make their accusation, and if the world finds out that the accuser is wrong, the accuser takes the punishment.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about it. That's the way I'm going to feel about it. That's the way it is, and nobody's ever going to change my mind on that.
Well, I'll be glad.
So don't tell me any secrets. I don't want secrets. And if you start trying to tell me secrets, I'm going to walk away.
Okay.
If it's worth saying to me, it's worth saying in public, on camera. And that's the way I feel about it. That's the way I'm going to feel about it. And that it will not change.
Okay.
And the more you try and push it and repeat after I've made a rejection of that, the more you're going to just motivate me to make sure that it's made clear on the table. And by on the table, I mean in an unambiguous manner that I do and indeed and continue to reject that concept.
Okay. We're friends.
Alhamdulillah.
No problem about that. Shake hands.
Oh, I'm
I'm not
just
afraid of coronavirus.
I'm just gonna say that's how it is.
That's how it is. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
one of the things I learned in Islam is it's not according to Arab culture to shake hands to make a deal.
Okay.
You know, you make a deal by writing it down and saying it in front of people. And if we're going to have a private conversation, we're not going to have a private conversation because there is no private conversation.
Okay.
God sees everything, and I'm just not interested in being caught up in that kind of thing.
Okay, Darren, I understand.
I'm going to part ways, and you have a good morning.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.